Listen, saints of God, it is a pleasure to be before you again. I just want to encourage anyone going through seasons, all of us are. You may be going through seasons of change, seasons of challenge, and seasons that just don't make sense in the moment. I just want to encourage you to keep the faith and keep the hope. Because sometimes the hardest of seasons are the best circumstances in our life. The reason is they show us what's inside our hearts. And they show us what's inside the hearts of those around us. Perhaps you have relationships with people that on the outside it appears that they're for you. Maybe in your mind you would never think that they would abandon you. But it's a wonderful thing to go through trial and tribulation. Because as you do, what's really in their heart will come forward. If they're really for you, they're not going anywhere. But if they're not for you at all, and they were only there for maybe just the moment, believe me, they will leave you. And sometimes it's difficult to face this fact, but you must understand, in order to get to your ultimate destiny in life, there has to be a weeding out process. You have to go through this time so that you can see just who would it be that would hinder you from your ultimate goal in life. Certain people that you think are your friends that may be for you, seemingly, are the ones that will hold you from what you're called to do. They have to be weeded out of your life. And you must understand, you can't be surprised when things begin to turn in your favor and they return. That just shows that they are only around when it's good, not when it's bad. So I encourage you to hold on to those who happen to be around when it's difficult and when it's the most despicable time in your life and it makes absolutely no sense. Those are the people that you really can call friends. Remember, the Bible says in Ecclesiastes, there is a time for everything under the sun. There's a season to laugh, a season to cry, a season to tear, a season to mend. A season to scatter stones, a season to gather stones. A season to hug, a season to turn away. A time to love, a time to hate. A time for war, a time for peace. A time to born, a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck. Understand, people, seasons are the things that make us who we are. Those are the situations in our life that develop your character. It's just like chapters in a book. The next page is something new. Don't run from change. That may be the very thing that is leading you to your destiny. In fact, it is. God is leading you to your destiny. Don't run. Continue to embrace what comes in your way. Because I tell you, with God, you can make it through those circumstances. One thing that the Bible does clearly indicate is that everything under the sun has been done before in some way. That lets you know that nothing in life is stable. All life is meaningless. It's almost like you put your faith in something, but pretty soon it's going to change and go into another direction. You can't do that because as you do that, your faith goes along with it. So if your faith is in your circumstances, when they change, and if they change to something bad, you're going to be in serious trouble because your faith was only in the good. So when it turns bad, you may just lose your mind. The only stable thing in life is God. God bless you all. Hope this ministers. Have a wonderful day.